Ladies and gentlemen, automation experts, welcome back to good company. That's right, my name, of course, is Albert Potato. In the last episode, things went well, actually. We're in a good place. We're in a really, really good place, in fact, I would say. At the moment, we are busy conveying stuff around. Interesting. They've now unlocked the camera so you can move freely. Isn't that phenomenal? I still don't understand why you need a playable character in this game, but hey-ho, that doesn't particularly matter. That is real nice. Okay, so what do we want to do today? Well, I think first things first, we want to probably try and buy over some more buildings. We want to try and make I guess like a modular sort of factory structure, so I can see us moving towards, I don't know, like a circuit board manufacturing area. We've already got a bespoke case manufacturing area. Sure, I can keep my character moving around for now a little bit. We've got a modular case area. We're doing a whole bunch of research. We have just hit... Oh, also... Blueprint Designer can now be accessed from here. Nice. Okay, so some pretty darn nice changes. We're still looking to try and get the metal bot chassis, but that's fine. We will be able to get that very, very soon indeed. We are currently hard at work researching it, which is very, very nice. And then we will be able to hopefully manufacture it in this here room. Now we need to kind of fix this problem that we are having, a reoccurring issue really, that means we are getting far too much metal and stuff coming through on the import. I feel like I need to reduce the number of bits of metal that I'm importing so that I'm getting a consistent ratio of pretty much everything. No guarantee that that's gonna fix the issue. However, if I take some stuff out, then hopefully it will. Basically, we need to try and get this fixed, because otherwise we are forever going to be having an oversupply of metal in our case manufacturing room. For now, I think I'm gonna just pop some plastic in here. Plastic goes in this one. There we go, pop a little bit of plastic in there. We've already got loads and loads of metal. Oh, that's cool. See that? If you click on a shelf, you can actually move to reach the shelf. Very, very nice. Just a little quality of life improvement, but definitely better than it was, that's for sure. I really do like the locking mechanism. That is very, very cool indeed. Okay, so research-wise, things are going fine. Case-wise, to be honest, I feel like we should just get rid of case production entirely from this area. Is it really necessary that we cling on to case production that much longer? Truth be told, I don't really think that it is. I think we just want to move across our entire case production. There we go. Move enhanced cases into here. Yeah, I'm still worried about the ratio. I'm still really, really worried about the ratio, but that's fine. Okay, so these cases are currently being supplied to here, and then they're being moved to here, if I'm not mistaken. So as long as we can get simple cases moved over yonder, we should be fine to move production out. Well, first things first, I think we need to set up a little bit more simple case production, frankly, and maybe a little bit more metal case production as well in order to accommodate that. So let's set up a little bit more simple case production. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh look, we can now set crafting at a distance. What a fantastic game changer. It still boggles my mind that wasn't in the game from the very start, frankly, but I'm delighted that it's in now. But there we go. Not all slots are fully connected. Why does that not want to work? One of the source reservation slots? Maximum number of output connections? You can have are you telling me you can have a maximum number of output connections on a... Really? You can have a video game. Come on, just as I was praising you for doing all of the right stuff, you'd go and do something so stupidly wrong. Why would you have a max number of output connections? That's ridiculous. That is frankly ridiculous. Okay, so you assign you over there. Let's unlock the camera since... Alright, and immediately you've decided to go all over the place. Alright, I've managed to rein you back in. Brilliant. So you unequip you there. Stick you up there. Brilliant. And you moved over to there. This still does not sit well with me, frankly. That's so deeply irritating. The max number of output connections? I mean, why? Why is that even a thing? Why the heck is that even a thing? I mean, first of all, I need to get rid of all of this glass. We just don't need it. We just don't need it all. Right, move back to here. I think it's probably just easier to control like this, to be honest. Right, output all of the glass. Fantastic. Then move back over to yonder and pick up the resources manually so that we can fix things up and get things looking a little bit fancier. We're gonna need to output plastic to here then, I guess. I mean, it's not really what I want to do, but I guess if it has to be done, it has to be done. Fine, so you are gonna start running out of plastic basic cases in just a second, so that's fine. Let's take those 3 tables away so that I don't mix them up, so that we don't have any issues. Cool. Yeah, these rollers are gonna become a little bit of a problem. I wonder, actually, do logistics points... They don't, I tell you what, it would be good if logistics points were able to, like, factor in the storage at the other end, so that there wasn't just, like, a constant overload of just junk that kept on coming in. I mean, what I was kind of hoping not to do was stick in, like, a backup shelf, I guess. So, for example... Yeah, plastic, metal, and glass. And then I can't even prioritize the connections, actually. That's a bit of a problem, actually. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. I was thinking, hey, I'll be able to prioritize the connections from the rollers, but that's definitely not gonna work. I mean, is there any other, like, bit of logistics equipment that I will be able to benefit from? The pick on and place machine, I have no idea how that's gonna work. Yeah, I mean, I need the research table as well, but I need to spend 700 more points in order to get that. I mean, we're fine for money. Don't get me wrong. We're fine for money, but am I really being forced into a situation where I get bespoke belts for every resource that's coming across here? Or is it actually legitimately just easier to use logistics points? I mean, as much as I hate to say it, I feel like let's remove metal and glass from this belt and only put plastic on there. Glass will need to be transported manually, and metal will also need to be transported manually. So let's try and deal with this, I guess. Let me go to the incoming zone over here. There we go. I don't need to worry about the path now. The game just does it for me. Let's take all of these bits off of my person and then head right on over to the roller belt at the other end. Again, still no idea why I need a playable character. That feels unnecessary now that I'm able to unlock the camera and just move around. But what can I say? Alright, so continue to manufacture a whole bunch of simple cases. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so a lot of plastic should be coming in via belt now, which is really, really nice. Pretty happy with that. That's good. Brilliant. Okay, we're obviously going to need more benches moved across here. In fact, I think I probably just want to use my whole... I just want to move my whole case process, manufacturing process out here. So let's take a little pause. Let's ditch you, and then let's go into basic workbenches, and let me see if I can get some more workbenches. We'll keep a little bit of space accessible here. Yeah, that's not too shabby. I don't despise that. Or do I despise that? Actually, I don't actually 100% hate that. That's quite packed. That's very packed. That's about as packed as we can reasonably make it without becoming uncomfortable. In fact, maybe it is a little bit too uncomfortable at the moment, but we might be able to fit a logistics point and a basic workbench in here at some point anyway. Okay, so we need to move across 2 metal manufacturing benches, metal cases. Man, it's so great to be able to do this. And then you can be that. Cool, a windowed case. You're working at that workbench. Not anymore. Come across, work over here. There we go. You can finish making that windowed case, and then you can come and work over here. Brilliant. And then we have one more person that works at a bench here, and I can't figure out who it is. It's you. Congratulations. You come work out over here. All right, brilliant. So what do we need in order to make... We're going to come up against this output limit a ridiculous number of times, aren't we? Yeah, that's going to become a problem. Okay, well, I guess we can use plastic. Okay, try this. Right, I mean, that seems to suffice for now. So, let's do that. Let's lock back on our CEO, walk around a little bit. Okay, again, like, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But I think we might just be fine. So, metal cases. Have we got an employee working at this desk? I can't actually tell. But I think we do. Also, we need to be drawing from our simple cases. Do we have a simple case storage slot here? We don't have a simple case storage over there. Yeah, let's put that in there. Okay, so that should mean that simple cases are moved across, and we should now be able to have simple cases stored on both shelves. Not necessary, but kind of a little bit of an added benefit, I guess. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. Okay, cool. So now we can afford to get rid of these 3 benches. Brilliant. And there is a little bit of demand for both metal cases and also just regular windowed cases as well. Now, where were we keeping them? We were keeping them right on here. Okay, so let's set up a logistics thingy. A logistics node. Does it need to be a logistics node, or could it be a conveyor belt? I mean, it could be a conveyor belt. It could absolutely be a conveyor belt, but I don't think it needs to be a conveyor belt. So metal case, windowed case. Yep. Brilliant. Let's go and do it. All right, now, in order to accommodate that, I'm actually going to hire one singular more employee, and that employee is going to work at the logistics point over here, because it's going to be a fairly long commute in order to get back to the big shelving rack over here. So I appreciate the effort, and therefore, yeah, we can have another person working at the logistics point, which is totally fine. Okay, 41% of the way through the case, which ain't too bad. 600 more research points left. Let's place down another research desk, because I am very, very hungry. Very, very hungry to get this bit of research done, because it's going to get us a new product. And also, you know, it's just more research, which means that we're getting closer and closer and closer to hitting our milestone, which is very, very important. So let's do that. Wonderful. We're manufacturing a crazy amount of cases now. It does feel rather good. What can I say? I'm pretty happy about it. We'll see if it actually comes in handy at some point. Looks like we got enough cases on the shelving rack for now. Yep, that's good. You, what are you doing? You're not going to the cell zone? You should be going to the cell zone. There we go. Decrease priority, increase priority. Brilliant. And you have got... You've got no case. No windowed case. Also, what I can now do is I can take this and rotate it a little bit. If I rotate it, it means that people from this side can get access to it, which is kind of what I want. From this side of the factory, they can get into the big shelving rack with relative ease, which is real good. Okay, you know, for a first attempt at a modular sort of factory-like design, not too displeased with that. Not too displeased with that at all. Given that we currently have a conveyor belt running from the case assembly area right over here, I highly suspect that at some point, I could move to a system where I do all of the final assembly in here, since it's only really this part of the factory that will need access to cases if we're doing the final assembly in that part. So that's probable. In fact, I would say that is highly likely, at least in the short term anyway. Or at least, well, I say short term. Long term is probably a more apt way of describing the horizon. Okay, let's stick it into 2 times speed. I'm content just to make a bunch of stuff for now. The case stuff over here, I mean, what do we really need this for? We need windowed cases. We need windowed cases for the cleanery boy. We don't necessarily have to do that. I mean, how many windowed cases are we actually storing here? We got 1 windowed case. Right, let me output windowed cases here. And let's increase that priority. Yeah. I think that's fine. Yep, I think that is absolutely fine. The next thing that I want to do is you are stored on the shelf. And have we got... How many enhanced cases do we actually have on this shelf? 20 enhanced cases. Wowzers. That many cases. And why is the super smart cleanbot stuff not being moved across into the cell zone? Oh, it's because the logistics network isn't within range. Okay. Little bit of a funky one. There we go. Alright, put that in there, and will that allow us to shift some super smart clean bots? I think it will. We still need stepper motors, irritatingly, but that's fine. I think if we start selling the super smart thingy bots, then that will allow us to make a good chunk of change. Right, so let's waddle across to this outgoing zone here, so we can move some of the stuff on our person out. Mostly just want to clear my inventory, to be honest. I can't even do that. Let me clean it into the input area. There we go. Ditch all of that. Fantastic. And what do you know? We're now making money. Okay, so I want to take the enhanced cases out into my inventory. Wait, hold up. Do I have to be in range? Do I have to be... Apparently, I just don't have to be in range. I don't have to be in range to take stuff out, but I do have to be within range to put stuff in. Apparently. Okay, well, that's it's peculiar, but I guess that's totally fine. So, we've cleared up the stack of enhanced cases, which should be fine, which means that I hope, yeah, we're going to see a windowed case or 2 coming through here, which is kind of what we want. Alternatively, moving to a model where every single case that we use is an enhanced case. Kind of okay with that, actually. Kind of okay with that. I think we probably generally need to think about moving to some model like that. What are we using? What are we using for this beast? We are... How do I even see? I can't see, apparently. Okay, I cannot see what type of case we're using for this beast. Should I take... I mean, the Calci Boy... Archive the Calci Boy. Archive that Calci Boy. Archive that. The Cleanery Boy. No, this is just the Cleanee Boy. Archive that. Power Pocket, we'll keep that on the market for now. Yeah, I think we want to pretty much just cancel exactly what I just did. So, windowed cases. I'm going to set that. Yeah, I'm going to set that back off there. So then we want to go about changing. I'm pretty sure this thing is using the enhanced case. I'm pretty sure that this thing is using the enhanced case. The cleanery boy. The cleanery boy. Is it time for the cleanery boy to just to say goodbye? It might be time for the cleanery boy just to say goodbye. No product design selected, but there is definitely something on this table that is being manufactured. Is this the OG cleanie boy? Is that why it's not showing up? Metal case for the power pocket. Okay, well, we definitely need a new power pocket. That's for sure. We definitely need a new power pocket. Right, well, should we just design a new power pocket? Let's just design a new flipping power pocket, eh? Okay, so create new pocket computer. We're going to use an enhanced case because that is the standard that we are going to be moving to for all designs. We need processing power. We need probably not a simple gearbox. We need sound quality, brightness sensor. Okay, a speaker. We do not need that level of speaker. Okay, we just need a regular old beeper. 7-segment display. That's fine. Simple AM link. No, that's not required. Data storage. We'll get 2 data storage modules. Sure. Circuits. A microcomputer. That seems pretty reasonable. Or 2 microcomputers. A microcomputer and a simple circuit. How about that? A microcomputer and a simple circuit. That's good. And some battery life. We will get a double battery stack. And that is far and away above what is required. What about a single cell battery? In fact, that's all that's required. Okay, right. This is the most advanced power pocket. Power pocket 16,000. That's right. The best in the Power Pocket series thus far. Okay, so what do we need to make? We need to make a 7-segment display, but that shouldn't be too difficult. A beeper, that's fine. Register arrays, we are fine for register arrays. That's just like the basic. It's not the basic, but it is still fine. And a microcontroller. Okay, let's finish up the design. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to select that you make the Power Pocket 16,000. In fact, continue to make that Power Pocket. Oh goodness, where were your parts coming from? I have absolutely no idea. Have we got all your inputs? I think we might have all of your inputs. Okay, you know, continue to do that over there. Continue to do that over there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go all the way over here, and I'm going to set up a brand new assembly desk because I want this to be the final assembly area. Or, you know, as close to the final assembly area as we possibly can have it. The enhanced cases are going to be coming in from here, which is going to be pretty great. Power Pocket 16,000. That's right. Enhanced case. There we go. Looking good. We need a single cell battery. At the moment, we only have one place that's making simple cell batteries. Yeah, do I want to stick them on that conveyor? Yeah, I do indeed. Stick them on that conveyor. Can't store them on that shelf anymore. Let's create a brand new shelf specifically for storage of parts. Okay. Simple cell batteries. Easy peasy. What else? Register arrays. I think we're storing register arrays here. Yeah, so they can be moved up from there. Simple circuits. We do have simple circuits coming in around here. Yep, simple circuits there. Into there. 7-segment display we'll work on in just a second. A microcomputer, we will need to manufacture that. So that's fine. And a beeper, we will also need to manufacture that. Okay, very cool. Very cool and very doable. Let me first turn my attention to electronics. So, in order to get a microcomputer, I think We just need to transform our existing logic circuit production, or at least modify it just a smidgen. Is this the time that I perhaps investigate a brand new building? I feel like maybe it's not the worst idea in the world to do. It would seem to be a clever idea. Why don't I head over here? Buy this building. There we go. Electronics workbench. Let's stick one down. This is just so much nicer, isn't it? Okay, microcontroller. It's a programmable circuit. Now, I am manufacturing programmable circuits right over here, which makes it a little bit of a shame to go all the way across to there. Right, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this desk. Move this research desk. Stick in an electronics desk in the corner here. Microcontroller. Okay. Programmable circuits. Yep. Into there. Metal sundries. We have metal sundries coming in, and they're going to that bench. And we also have integrated circuits as well. That's very, very cool. And then after that, the microcontroller can head all the way back up to here. Microcontroller can then be connected up there. Brilliant. Okay, so with that taken care of, we now need a 7-segment display, which presumably is built on... Oh, okay. Maybe it's not built on this table. Oh, it's built on the chemistry table. Okay, cool. I thought it was built on the electronics table. I mean, it would certainly make sense that it is. We need an LED matrix in order to make that work. How difficult would it be to fit in an LED matrix production area? LED matrices aren't in themselves that difficult to produce. Calcuboy 3. I think it's time that we retire the Calcuboy 3. Right, I know. We're gonna archive the Calcuboy 3. We're gonna ditch that table right there. We are being bold. We are being big and bold. This is really quite terrifying. Right. Okay, circuit parts and plastic parts. We should be totally able to do that. I basically want it to be this room. This is like the LED matrix room for sure. It's like where all interesting LED stuff happens. Yep, didn't think that was going to be allowed. No, we are full up on storage of that medium shelf, which is a big old bummer. Is there any place that I can put a shelf in this area? Not particularly. Don't suppose... I'm not allowed to put shelves outside. That would be too convenient, frankly. I mean, there is shelf space right there. That is really rather irresponsible from a health and safety perspective. Probably should not be doing that. Right. Anyway, you're going to get dragged all the way up to here. Excuse me? Should be within logistics point range. There we go. Don't know why it decided to work on that occasion. That's fine. And now we just need to make a beeper, which I am convinced is made at an electronics bench. There we go. It is indeed. Okay, so what do we actually need for a beeper, since I haven't made a beeper before? We need circuit board, electronic parts, and plastic parts. Okay. That is remarkably easy to do. Something that I can deal with very, very easily. However, there's a added complication. We don't have any import. We're not able to import any parts from here. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. So I guess this can't go in here. Ideally, it would be able to go in here. I guess I could stick it down here. I really don't love this. I really don't love that at all. In fact, I think I would rather try and find space for it in this room. That's workable, to be honest. That is actually... I mean, it looks like horrific placement, and it is horrific placement. However, it is workable. Right, so electronics... Yeah, in fact, that's that's everything. That's everything that we need. Okay, and then we should have the beeper. The beeper goes over there, and you into there. Okay, that's everything. That's everything taken care of. Absolutely everything taken care of. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, we still have a calculator to make, which we will indeed do. But let's just make sure that we've got, like, another 2 people employed in order to meet the demand here. I mean, I'm a little bit worried that we're scaling up, perhaps, at a pace which we can't really keep up with. Also, is that electronics workbench actually doing anything? No, it's not. So I could have just used... Okay, whatever. It doesn't... In fact, you know what? Screw it. Yeah. Ditch that electronics workbench. And put you in there. There we go. Tidiness maintained. Brilliant. Where did my other unemployed person go? You are going to go work there. And you are going to go and work over there. Brilliant. And then we ditch this 7-segment display table over there. Perfect. All right, that's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. It's going to take us a little while to get all of our bits together, but that's totally fine. Also, I really would like some more cell slots. That would be really, really nice if that was possible, but alas, it's not. Okay, let's get a brand new calculator, shall we? A brand new calculator, a plastic case. I can't use an enhanced case. Okay, I don't want to make calculators anymore. I do not want to make calculators. I'm not even slightly interested in making calculators if it's gonna require that much faff. Even apparently, though I've retired the product, it's still being manufactured at this assembly bench, which is absolutely remarkable. As CEO, I wish I could give him into trouble for wasting company time, but alas, unfortunately, I cannot. The good news is that research is almost done. We're about to be able to make a drone, a camera drone, which is quite nice. Looking forward to that. 7-segment display is what you're after. Did I employ somebody to work on the 7-thingy display? I don't think I did. That's totally my B. That's totally my bad. Yeah, it's not good at all. Also, you know what I should do? I should set up a logistics route to sell off enhanced cases here. There we go. Sell off enhanced cases. Fine. So if we go and do that, then that will allow us to... Hopefully... Hey! Research complete. Metal bot chassis. Brilliant. It's kind of irritating that I can't prioritize connections from shelving units, but I guess that is what it is, right? Camera drone, let's get it. Metal bot chassis. What do we need? Metal sundries, and a rod. Fine, that's okay. We need sensors. Oh my god. I mean, data storage... Do we need data transmission? Does that count as a sensor? No. That doesn't. Drawback reduction? We don't need that. We need batteries. Let's get... Oh no, apparently we don't need batteries. We don't need batteries at all. We need processing. We need data processing. So let's get... microcontroller and a programmable circuit. Yep. Data storage. We need a register array then, apparently. Need lots and lots of register arrays. That's not too cumbersome. Apparently, our drone is gonna have a ridiculous number of motors. And then we need some sensors. Oh, goodness. We can fit one sensor in here if we're really, really lucky. Like, really lucky. Yeah, okay. Brightness sensor in there. I mean, that's actually not too bad, but I mean that is an abysmal level of market appeal. That is truly, truly dreadful. Let's call it the trash drone, just to represent exactly how good I think it is. Not very, frankly. I mean, register arrays, a lot of register arrays required. I think we're going to be able to make this. We need, I mean, more stepper motor production, that's for sure. More stepper motor production, but other than that, we might just be fine. Also, I'm just not sure that I rate conveyors, to be honest. I'm just not sure that I rate them. They're just not tremendously useful. Right. Gonna hire one more employee. Also, I've apparently got a lot of free employees at this moment in time. It's because we ain't done any research. Alright, sure. Start working on that. Yeah, I'm gonna hire you specifically to work at that logistics point. Enhanced cases. We've got 20 enhanced cases already. We need more stepper motors. I should probably stop analyzing stepper motors. There we go. Take that off. Windowed cases we can continue to analyze. Enhanced cases would be another good one to analyze. Now we don't have any enhanced cases. How strange. And now we just need more stepper motors. Where are the stepper motors being stored? Right over here. And then they're immediately being moved away. I mean, that's fine. We just need more stepper motor production. I mean, that's doable. That's really doable. It is doable. It is doable. It's just a massive pain in the backside. It is a massive, massive pain in the backside. We need to get another assembly table down. We need to get another assembly table down. 80,000 in order to buy that vacant building. I mean, that would be a great final assembly area. But I've got this building in the center here, which I feel like I should do something with. But as of yet, I'm just not sure what it should be with. I mean, motor production. Stepper motor production is mechanical parts. I don't really feel like I need to get... like a whole extra area for motor part production. Maybe I legitimately do, though. Maybe I legitimately do. I mean, we do need a lot of motors. Okay, how do I make a small DC motor? Small DC motor doesn't actually... is not required as part of the small stepper motor. Okay, you know what? Let's try this. I mean, I feel like I am slipping ever closer into the financial abyss. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the thing that makes motors. That's right. Okay. So, this is going to be a little bit of a risky maneuver here. Yeah, fine. Something like that. Something like that. It's a temporary holding pattern. A temporary holding pattern. Conveyor belts. I want to trash this conveyor belt. Right. Can't do that. Can't do that. Okay, I can do that. Okay, well, first of all, I want to rebuild this conveyor belt here, which you didn't allow me to do, helpfully. And again, now you're not allowing me to do this, because I need to go and pick up the part from here. There we go, pick that up. Just connect, gosh darn it. It's not the bit that I wanted to ditch. Unbelievable. Now, again, you're just not doing it. You're just not... You're being absolutely obtuse, video game. There we go. Okay, finally. Okay, so I do want to retain that conveyor belt. See, I do want to retain that conveyor belt. And then I want to go here, pick up that. Pick up that. Okay, can't pick that up for some obscure reason, but that's fine. All right, take this back. And then we want to come up here. Do I want to go up one further? No, not really. Yeah, do that there. And then we'll just have a roller band right over there. And then a big shelving rack right at the end. A logistics point in the middle. So this is going to create a couple of problems. But it's going to actually... It's going to help define... It's going to help define where we need to move production from to, if that makes sense. So, first of all, let's immediately set up some small stepper motor production. Now these... Uh-oh. You silly, silly machine. You didn't connect up, did you? There we go. Nice. Now you've connected up. Brilliant. Okay, I mean, I hate the design of that on so many levels. We're gonna have to do some ducking and diving in order to get into the different areas. I mean, I would love to be able to cross conveyor belts, but I appreciate that that may not be totally realistic. Okay, single cell batteries we no longer require on this belt. Actually, no, that's a lie. I will keep them on this belt. Anyway, everything is going to get moved onto this shelf. Excuse me? There we go. Thank you. That's exactly what I said, and you decided not to do. So everything is going to stay over there, cracking. Then we're going to take this out, take this out, take this out, take this out. And now you might be saying, well, Orbital, you said you were gonna keep this belt. Indeed I am. Indeed I... just doesn't want to do it, does it? It just doesn't want to do it. Hallelujah, we did it. That is the most ridiculous belting that I think I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, what we are going to do is we are going to logistic points the things that we don't need over to this belt. So batteries, windowed cases, and simple cases, they can all be, you know, just continued along the line. And then all of the metal sundries and stuff are basically going to be moved from this shelf to this shelf right over here. Right. And then from there to there, there to there. Brilliant. We will have our DC motor production. I'm going to take on 2 more employees. Risky business, I know. Seem to spawn in a different factory building each and every time, but that's fine. Right. Okay, so you guys don't have metal sundries or metal. That's okay. We can set up a little metal supply route between here and there. Now metal comes off here into there. And then we don't want to drag the whole thing, but that'll go over there. Brilliant. Okay, let's see if this actually works. Oh yes, I almost forgot. We need to hire 1 more person in order to equip them to the logistics point. There we go. Get to work. Wonderful. So you have your work cut out for you here, I'm afraid. There we go. Maybe a little bit of an administrative burden walking back and forth, but whatever. That's fine. Are we making any super complicated parts yet? It don't look like it. It don't look like it. We've got Power Pocket 16,000s, which are not being moved to the sell pile. There we go. We should now be able to sell them. Fantastic. It's the best news I've had all day. Alright, so after this, we want these small stepper motors to be moved immediately to there. However, we do not have a logic point within range, which means that I'm going to have to tweak this one a little bit. That should be fine. Again, it'll increase your workload further, but that's okay. There we go. All right. Wonderful. And now we've got a oversupply of simple batteries. But that's fine too, I guess. Hey, milestone 4 reached. Okay, that is brilliant. What did we unlock? text, apparently. That's cool. Mechanics workbench and advanced electronics workbench. I presume the advanced electronics workbench is probably going to be the most helpful thing here. Advanced crafting, integrated circuits we can make pretty darn quickly. Welding tables, pretty useless. Mechanics workbench. Yeah, small stepper motors. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Let's get them right now, actually. Let's get it right now. There we go. It would be nice in the future if I was able to upgrade workbenches. That would be really, really nice. There we go. We've already got a route set up for all of that, so that should work just swimmingly. Very, very happy with that. Okay, so we're going to start to see all of the processes that grind to a halt here without the required components. And my plan is, as and when that happens, I want to move them into this room. So this is basically going to be the room for all of the metal parts, the metal working parts. Maybe not necessarily the metal parts manufacturing, because that is currently being done down here. In saying that, though, it could be. I would love to just get it upgraded. I would just love to be able to upgrade it. That would be so nice. That would be real nice. We can also get some research benches, which is what I think I'm going to do. Gonna ditch you, ditch you, ditch you over there. Is that it for research desks? I think it is. So that leaves us with 2 research employees. That's fine. We can stick our research desks very temporarily. Wait, what? I thought we unlocked research desks. Did we not unlock research desks? Research, table research. Table research. You're kidding me. That's a cosmetic. That's a cosmetic table. I mean, that is just nonsense. Why would you call it a table research if it wasn't? I mean, that is an egregious debate, frankly. Right. Well, sorry. I'm ending up moving you guys' workplace anyway, because apparently I just am. Do we have any unemployed employees, by the way? Just checking. Sort by state. Don't think so. No, don't think so at all. That's good. We've got 80 employees. I mean, financially, we're in a very precarious position. I will say. Very, very precarious. So, you are... let's just store the stepper motors over there. Yeah, store the stepper motors over there. Perfect. Good stuff. Alright, well, I can be somewhat happy about that. We'll just sell off... Okay, can't do that. Alright, I guess we won't sell them off. I'll just, I'll keep them on my person. And I can just continue to grumble about how little we're able to sell our products on the market for. I feel like I should be able to sell all of these things for way more than I actually am. Am I manufacturing a single camera drone yet? No, that's not what I'm doing. Has anyone moved these power pockets to the sell pile? I've got 1 slot. I've got 1 logistics slot. Cleaner E-Boy. How much are Cleaner E-Boys going for? Not bad. We're actually fine on that front. I mean, this is just deeply irritating. I'm just frustrated on a very visceral level. Okay, yeah, fine. We need to clearly do something about this. Put it back in there. Yeah, fine. Okay, so the power pockets can go, yeah, all the way over there. It's going to be a really, really ridiculously long commute, but it'll cut down tremendously on everything. We've now got another issue with overflowing metal sundries. Is there anything that I can do about that? Not particularly, because conveyors don't manage or don't balance automatically, which just makes it a problem. I can do 2 things. And saying that, I can't really. I can take the resources off manually. Can't stack them up again, but take more out. Yeah. It's not good. Alright, move to there. I mean, we did make a tiny little bit of money, but that's because we're selling these power pocket things. There we go. That's cool. Alright. Yeah, so we'll probably end up making a little chunk of change. I mean, I don't think necessarily we're in a bad place. We're actually doing not too badly. Certainly, manufacturing these Power Pocket 16,000s, far and away the most elaborate thing that I've done. However, what's the price that I'm actually getting for it? The Power Pocket 16,000. I'm only getting a measly 1,300. Look at that. Look at how much I've improved since the last generation. This has got a market rating of 4.4. And I am not going to be able to provide the weekly demand of 17, even if I busted everything that I have. I still wouldn't have the space to bloom and export it, that's for sure. Yeah, and again, we've come into a situation where we are stuck. Okay. Do I even bother? I think I just destroy all of you guys. Yeah, so let's just completely forget about this factory. Completely forget about this. And apparently, we are going to be forced to start manufacturing parts over here. Alright, so what we're going to import to the conveyor, literally just metal. So literally just import metal. And then over here we can make gears. Over here we can make mechanical parts. We need to make metal sundries, which we can make over there. And that should be fine, right? Are we actually able to get through here? Okay. Right, and that's going to require a little bit of cleaning. There we go. Alright, and then it's also going to require a little bit of human resource management. Fine, move you over there. Can't see you because you're phased through another person. Yep, there we go. Move over there. I mean, look. I'm very, very aggrieved at the whole situation here. Hold up. You're not actually able to get through, so you're you guys are walking around the entire flipping building. You should have just said. You should have just said. Alright. There we go. Okay, so that should make everyone's life just a little bit easier. We'll continue our research. Sure. Head up there. Grand. This is all wonky now. This ain't looking good at all. Okay, we now have an abundance of stepper motors apparently. And a lack of cases. Not entirely sure why we have a lack of cases, frankly. We should have more than enough of them. We are continuing to create some product that I am completely unaware of. Blissfully unaware of, I will say. Blissfully unaware of. We're not able to make these parts in here, but that's fine. You guys need screws in order to manufacture stuff, components and stuff. Doesn't look like this is having much of an impact on production, to be honest, which is a little bit ridiculous, but that's fine. Sure. Let me see if I can move screws over here. I feel like these conveyors are a really, really big problem. The fact that these roller bands... Yeah, wow, look, holy cow, now I'm just out of money. Revenue has plummeted to absolutely nothing. Expenses have skyrocketed. pretty much because I've moved this entire area across. I feel like a real problem at the moment is conveyors. Conveyors just don't balance in the way that you would expect them to and or need them to. So for example, we've got four stepper motors on here, which means that even if we needed those batteries at the end there, we would be you know, we wouldn't be able to get them. I did set up screws to be moved across, but of course that now won't make any difference unless I manually move the stepper motors from here. But of course I can't sell anything else because I've already filled up all of my logistics slots. And I can't stack onto the logistics slots unless I'm within range, so let me see if I can do that. There we go. Sell off all the enhanced cases. Sell off that, sell off that. I mean, sure, I can try manually taking the stepper motors off the bench. The cruel irony is that now that I need stepper motors, or now that I've got them, now that I've got a plentiful supply at long last, I think I have too many. I have far too many stepper motors. Man, I mean, I feel like we're just ping-ponging between financial security and you know, financial insecurity. The way to play this game at the moment, I fear. This setup is garbage, actually, as well. We don't have... Oh, no, we do have metal rod manufacturing over here. Yeah, we should literally only be getting batteries. We shouldn't be getting any mechanical components, and metal as well. We should get lots of metal. Yeah, the way to play this game at the moment is to sell parts to other people. Doing the final assembly is just totally not worth it. The paltry amount of cash that you get, I mean, look at that. For a Kalki boy, 850 bucks, right? For this case right here, for an enhanced case, I can get 260 bucks. For a stepper motor, I can get 130 bucks. It's like, it's much easier to manufacture a stepper motor than it is to manufacture a flippin' calculator. But I feel like at the same time, you know, the fact that you can manipulate the price, absolutely hot garbage. I mean, this needs to go up to like 100%. Like, if it means that I'm only able to sell one calculator a week when the market rating is 5, but I'm able to sell it for 2,000, absolutely sign me up to that. I am not interested in selling a calculator for, like, pittance. Not at all. Not at all. No, you know what? I think we are approaching... I think we're approaching, at least for now, the end of our time with this game. I think that we've given it a really good shake, frankly. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get through all of the different milestones. Unbelievably, even though I've played for, like... What is it now? 6 hours? 6 hours on this single save file? I have still only managed to get to milestone 4 out of 8, which means that we haven't explored... Oh, some really very presumably disappointing cosmetic stuff. What other types of tables? I haven't got the lab or the analysis station or the research lab, but they also might be cosmetic stations because the research table apparently is. Milestone number 5 would give us the precision workbench and the pick and place machine. I do believe that the pick and place machine does impact the conveyors or something on some level, so that might be the thing that we actually require in order to fix all of our load balancing issues. But the fact that you need to spend 8,000 research points to get there. I mean, we're already, what, like, halfway through the tech tree? I think, to be honest, we're more than halfway through the tech tree. And I want to say that I've been pretty hot in my research. I've been focusing quite a lot. I think that this game, you know, is good. The basics are good. I love process management games, but I just hate when you get lost in the minutia of micromanaging some stupid system that just doesn't make sense and just takes an absolute age to set up. I mean, for example, like this. Like, having to, like, reset up all of your logistics connections every, like, 20 minutes. Like, so, for example, when I introduced the... What is it? Yeah, the microcontroller over here. You have to set up all of the brand new connections. You have to maybe ship a part from another bit of a factory, which means you need to, you know, get the conveyor belt. You need to find storage for that thing. Not to mention the fact that there is a maximum number of connections, which really, really irritates me. The fact that simple cases can only be supplied to however many slots that is, I don't know. I mean, that also was really irritating. I mean, come on. Come on, video game. Come the heck on. But, you know, look, this game needs work. It's definitely going to evolve, but, you know, at the moment, maybe avoid picking it up if indeed you're interested in hearing my opinion. I don't know. I don't know if you are or not. But yeah, we're going to finish this this episode up. We're going to finish this series up. This has been good company. Somewhat disappointingly lackluster attempt at process management. Good fundamentals, good spirit, but doesn't really have enough meat on the bone to really carry it forward. But hopefully that'll change. The developers have already changed a bunch of stuff, including this, you know, fixed camera and this unlocked camera, which in itself makes a tremendous difference. But there's just more to be done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this video. If you're interested in helping support these videos directly, check out the Patreon over at patreon.com/robopotato. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.